Florida Times Union here outside Everbank Field. Jaguars coaches are inside today, but on Monday they're going to get on a bus to Mobile, Alabama, and coach in the Senior Bowl for the second straight year. As Gus Bradley said last week, a couple weeks ago, they don't want to make this a habit because Senior Bowl coaches are assigned based on their record. Jaguars are 3-13, but they're going to take advantage of this again this year. Tampa Bay turned it down, the Jaguars stepping in. You look at last year, the Jaguars drafted Aaron Colvin, they drafted Brandon Leonard, they drafted Chris Smith, they signed a couple of free agents who are on the roster, Craig Loston. They took advantage of that. I think teams saw that, and if the Jaguars would have turned it down, somebody else would have stepped in. Looking forward to next week, positions of need. I think the Jaguars got to look at offensive line depth, particularly at tackle, a guy who can play left and right. Running back, I think this should be a #1 need after the first round. I would take one in the second round. Look at these running backs, see how they're in pass protection, how they run with a zone blocking scheme. And then on defense, I look at defensive line depth. You got to start preparing for the future. Red Bryant, getting older. Chris Clemens is old. So a Leo for the future, and maybe inside a defensive tackle you can start developing as well. A lot of objectives for the Jaguars next week at the Senior Bowl. For Florida Times Union, I'm Ryan O'Halloran.